Hi, Tamika. First, I would like to start off by saying thank you for your service. I see that you have 19 years of service in the Navy, and I want to say thank you for your service. I saw in your post that you had mentioned that the three largest areas as far as life satisfaction were recreation and relaxation, and you said personal comfort and career. I will share that I've experienced those gaps in my life during various times, especially toward the end of my military career. And due to the time constraints, I'd just like to focus on our career. You had mentioned that currently, like I said, currently you have 19 years, and you plan to retire in 5 years. However, you did say you experienced emotional burnout due to the deployments and just different missions as far as the Navy. One thing about the coaching is just that they talk about career coaching, transition coaching, stuff like that. And one great thing about this course in the book is that as I started reading, and it's really has enabled me and really given me a lot of different insights as far as the transition and actually asking your why. Uh, Before I retired, I'm a military veteran. I served over 21 years in the Army, and I was talking to a sergeant major, and one of the questions I asked him, I said, "Hey, sergeant major," I said, "when do you know when it's time to retire?" And of course, in the military, we go by last name. He said, "No, so I tell you, when you're tired of playing the game, or just tired of deploying, that's when you know." And sometimes you know when you know. I will say it's always fear of the unknown, and of course, we all have our plans. But if the additional 5 years, because it's going to be a detriment to your physical and mental health, that's one thing that you can probably should reconsider. Um, I currently have a federal job with General Service Administration, and I never thought I would have a federal job, but I do, and it's definitely a blessing. One of my coworkers, he retired from the Army also. He was in the Navy first, and then he retired. And we just had this conversation like a couple of weeks ago. And we said, what do the analysis? Would it have been better for us to stay in 25 years or more, or do 20, 21 years and transition to another job, whether it's government or civilian sector? And once we did the analysis, stuff like that, one of the key things that came up was the quality of life, because you do still have to do an income, military retirement income, and your current position. But the fact that not deploying, and your quality of life it was just definitely beneficial. And one thing is that a lot of my coworkers always said, "Mike, why are you always smiling so much?" And one of the things I always share with them is that, you know what, I get a chance to come home to my family every night. I'm not in a war zone or combat zone being shot at. I don't have to use porta potties, and for yourself, you're not being on the ship. And so I just wanted to share that. Um, One of the things, I have a card right here, and as I was reading your post, I thought about one of my favorite scriptures, and it's from Jeremiah 29:11, and it just says that, "For I know the plans that I have for you, have I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future." And it's that hope in God, and that hope in God that we have, So we know that He directs our steps, and you definitely be in my prayers. Once again, thanks for sharing, and I'm looking forward to future dialogues. All right, bye.